going on, guys? Alex over at 814 ADC, and today I have a quick little double unboxing for you guys. In this package, I have a knife via the Lefty pass-around, and then in this package, I have a custom slip coming in from Duty's Daggers. It is going to be replacing my standard Jack Wolf Knives slip for my Venom Jack. I finally pulled the trigger on getting a custom slip done. It's been something I've wanted to do for a while. And I had two options that I wanted to get. I had two guys who I knew I wanted to have the slip, done by, and that was Troy over at Northwoods Leatherworks Co. He has made a couple slips for me in the past. And he is, very, very popular, very, very good, as is Duty's. And I went with Duty's because I wanted to experience something a little bit different, and I have, yet to experience his slip. So reach out to him and had him make me a Venom Jack slip, and he did a little something special to it, which I'm really excited to, see firsthand and to show to you guys. And then, yeah, so the unboxing knife is the Venom Jack because, again, the slip is for it. The Jack Wolf Knives slip has, done wonders for me. I think it's a better slip than people give it credit for. I mean, the leather has really worn in nice and subtle, or supple, however you want to say it. The logo is kind of fading a little bit, but I mean, it's done everything I've needed to do and more, and I still think it's a really good value that you get a slip with the knife. I just want something a little bit more, more customizable for my Venom Jack, and I have, tossed around the idea of sticking my Case Knives Sodbuster Junior in there, because I need to get a slip for this to carry it around once fall gets here. That's really, fall and winter time are like perfect slip seasons for me, because I don't carry it as much in the summertime because I sweat a good bit, and I don't love the idea of like carrying it on my pocket and my shorts and moisture and sweat getting trapped down in the slip. I really don't want to, I kind of just want to avoid rusting this altogether. And I know, I put like KPL, knife shield on it and stuff like that, but I just really don't want, to risk, rusting this up and getting crap on the blade. But fall and winter, whenever I have jeans, I am always typically carrying at least one slip with me with, a folder, drop it down in my pants pocket. Love carrying them. But I've been tossing around the idea of just utilizing this with my Sodbuster Junior. And you can see, it fits in there. It's a little bit snug, more snug than the Venom Jack. But of course, this has been riding in the Venom Jack for like a year and a half now. Or the Venom Jack has been riding in this for like a year and a half now. But you can see it fits in there. And then you just, pinch it to give you a little bit more finger room, and it'll pull right out. So, I don't really know if I should just get a custom one done for this, but as far as that goes, I probably will just rock that for it right now. But so I'll leave that off to the side. So yeah, let's open up the package from Duty's first. Kevin Duty is a fellow knife reviewer, good dude. I've chatted with him a few times, and he doesn't have a website, but he does have an Instagram. Dudes Co Leather. That is a sick sticker. He started really getting into leather works. Making a lot of slips and stuff like that. And I believe for the nip slip that just went live a week or two ago from Devo Knives, Traditional Pocket Knives had a few custom slips from Duty's on there. So that's really cool. And I love the sticker. Very, very cool. But I will leave a link to his Instagram page down below if you guys are interested getting some leather stuff done from him. Maybe in the future he'll make a website. But as far as it is right now, you just have to reach out to him on Instagram, and he's pretty good about getting it turned around. So here is the slip, and right away, very, very nice custom leather. Again, has very similar to the slip I already have, but handmade in the USA. Smells like a new belt or a new wallet. And then the thing that I was really, excited for, so some of you guys may know, some of you may not know, so the Venom Jack has, sorry this is going to be a little bit longer of an unboxing, I just have some, story time, stuff like that, but the Venom Jack has kind of, you know, a really big sentimental value. Not kind of, it definitely does have a lot of sentimental value for me, specifically with my wife. So I bought this at Freight and Lock Co. last February. So it had been late February of 2023. My wife and I were on our way from Erie, PA, where we were, you know, where we went to school. My wife was in her last semester of school. So we left Erie, PA, and we're on our way to Burlington, Vermont. So basically went up out of Erie and took the interstate the whole way across to New York. So went up to Buffalo and then was going through Syracuse and then worked our way up like the Adirondack Mountains into Burlington. Had a great trip. And that was the first trip that my wife and I had ever gone on. That was like, you know, an actual vacation. Like it was like a 5-day trip. It was an 8-hour drive one way. So that was like the first big thing that my wife and I had ever done, you know, alone together. And that was, you know, kind of special to us. And I got this at Freight and Lock in Syracuse. And it just, you know, sentimental value of the trip with my wife, and Freight and Lock Co. was like the first true knife store, you know, enthusiast knife store that I'd ever been in. Hope is the, you know, the person behind Freight and Lock's nice section, and she is a great human being. Had a lot of fun talking to her. So just the whole, you know, the whole value of the trip, the whole, you know, memory of the trip. So that is, you know, part one, why this knife has a lot of sentimental value. And then part two is on October 28th, 2023, I carried the Venom Jack with me when I got married to my wife. So this was the knife that was riding in my suit pocket. I think I had it on, where did I have it? I either had it on the inside pocket of my jacket or I had it in my pants. I can't remember, but I had the Venom Jack in pocket, and, you know, for the same reason, for the same thinking, and it was because I had that sentimental value to it. And I was like, you know, it's a classy knife, has a slip, you know, slip joint. It's, you know, it has value, has that story around it. And I wanted to, you know, add to that story. And I carried it with me when I married my wife, you know, the best day of my life. And I got duty to engrave 10/23 or 10/28/23 on there. So that will always be with me. And I really, you know, it's just very simple numbering, but it looks great. I love how he did it, nice and spaced out. And yeah, that just makes it that much more special. So we will see how the knife fits in there. Ooh, nice and snug. Once I get this in pocket and it'll, you know, kind of have some pressure to it, it'll get nice and conform to it, but have a little bit of lippage out there. You can either just fold it back like that and go to pull the knife out, or you can stick your fingers in like that. But yeah, this is fantastic work. The stitching is great. You know, it's just nice and simple. Looks really good. This was $45, so it's not, you know, I think it's a good price point. It's not like he's asking a ton for these. For, you know, again, handmade in the USA, small business. So yeah, that is my Duty's Daggers, or Duty's Leather Co. Dude Co. Leather, I apologize. That is my Dude Co. Leather custom slip for my Venom Jack. Very, very cool, and I love this. And this will be, you know, with me until I die. I give it to my son, my grandson, something like that. But this will be in my collection for a very, very long time. So very, very cool. And then we have a package here coming in from BEEDC. I'll leave a link to his channel down below as well. And this is coming in from the Lefty passsaround. And this is a Artisan Cutlery Cleo, which is a little, I think, 2.5-inch knife, titanium button lock. I believe S90V. And this was a knife that I was very interested in. I had considered buying it, but when I saw Kevin had tossed it in the pass around, I was super excited for it. So it's a Cleo sand polish S90V blade. So I believe that is the same polish on my Artisan Cutlery Sadier with a sandblast titanium handle. Very, very exciting. You just have the nice flip up packaging. Then you have a taco style pouch. And yeah, this thing is tiny. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Of course, you get, you know, microfiber and all that jazz in there as well. Very typical, you know, unboxing experience for a knife. But yeah, this is the Cleo, and this thing is very, very small. Has Has some really nice texturing there on the titanium. Again, it is a button lock. You have a reversible milled titanium pot clip. Very nice, very simple, very clean. Fires out of there. Has a solid detent. Beautiful Warncliffe style blade in S90V. Artisan logo. Love that sand polish they do. But wow, yeah, small blade, but very, very comfortable. So let's see how it compares to arguably my favorite small knife of all time, the Devo Knives Nip Light, and it's very on brand with it. So I guess it isn't as small. I mean, it's small, but ooh, buttery smooth action. No blade play, but yeah, very nice comparison to it. So we'll have to see how it stacks up, but I've heard a lot of good things about this from the guys before me in the pass round. Fantastic action. I would love for this to be in like a full-size knife because I just love, the blade shape. I love the handle. This would be a killer in a, 3 inch to a 3 1/4 inch blade size, but very, very good ergos, choked back. I can still get 4 fingers on this knife. My pinky's kind of just hanging on, but it's still very comfortable. And then choked up, you just get a very, very nice grip. This thing would be an absolute, amazing 5th pocket carry. This would be a really good carry in the summertime for shorts. Yeah, this might be up there with the Nip Light. I mean, just first impressions, but I really like this knife compared to some other smaller ones that I've handled before. Great, great action, great fit and finish. Great ergos, slicey blade, S90V, all the things. This has the makings to be a very, very good and high score when it comes to my full review. So be on the lookout for that within the next couple weeks. But yeah, this is the Artisan Cutlery Cleo. Huge shout out to Lefty EDC, Kevin, for allowing us to check this out. And again, BE EDC will be linked down below, as well as an Instagram link to Duty's Daggers. Please go check him out. And if you have any Leatherworks, Leatherworks needs, definitely hop on and shoot him a message. He is, awesome, and the quality is definitely, up there as well. So, but I'm going to wrap this up now. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your morning, evening, day, night, whenever you're watching this. I'm going to talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.